Welcome to English Talk Avenue, a place where you learn English through meaningful stories. Here, we grow language skills while exploring powerful lessons from real lives. The life of Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a complete example of honesty, patience, and mercy, and it is a story that continues to change the world even today. He was born in the city of Mecca at a time when society was deeply divided. Strong people ruled over the weak. Rich families had power, while the poor were often ignored. Justice was rare, and mercy was seen as weakness. From his earliest days, Muhammad, peace be upon him, lived a life touched by hardship. He lost his father before he was born, and his mother passed away when he was still a young child. Growing up without parents could have made him angry or broken, but instead it shaped his heart with deep patience and understanding. He learned to rely on inner strength rather than comfort. As a child, he lived with his grandfather and later with his uncle. Life was simple and sometimes difficult, but it taught him responsibility at an early age. He worked as a shepherd, caring for animals, learning calmness, focus, and gentleness. These quiet experiences helped him develop a peaceful nature. Even as a young man, he never lied, cheated, or harmed others. In a society where dishonesty was common, his truthfulness stood out. People trusted him with their money, their goods, and their secrets. They knew that his word was strong and clean. Because of this character, people began to call him by special names that reflected his nature. They called him the Truthful and the Trustworthy. These were not titles he asked for. They were given by the people who watched his life closely. He did not drink alcohol, take part in violence, or worship idols like many others around him. His heart rejected falsehood naturally. He respected women at a time when girls were often treated as shame. He showed kindness to slaves, travelers, and the poor. He listened more than he spoke, and when he spoke, his words were gentle and clear. As he grew older, Muhammad, peace be upon him, became more aware of the pain in society. He saw injustice everywhere. He saw people using power to control others. This disturbed him deeply. He often felt sadness for the condition of humanity. He began spending time alone, away from noise and cruelty, thinking about life, truth, and the Creator. Silence became his teacher. Reflection became his comfort. His heart was being prepared for something greater. At the age of 40, while he was alone in a cave near Mecca, his life changed forever. He received the first revelation from God. This moment was heavy and powerful. He was afraid, confused, and overwhelmed. He did not seek leadership or fame. He did not want power. Yet, he accepted the responsibility placed upon him with humility. The message he received was simple but strong. Worship one God. Speak the truth. Protect the weak. Be just. Be merciful. When he began sharing this message, many people rejected him. The same society that once trusted him now turned against him. Leaders felt threatened. They feared losing control. They mocked him, insulted him, and tried to silence him. His followers were beaten, tortured, and pushed out of their homes. Through all of this, Muhammad, peace be upon him, never lost his calm. He never asked his followers to answer cruelty with cruelty. He taught patience. He taught forgiveness. He taught hope. Even when stones were thrown at him and blood flowed from his body, he prayed for those who hurt him. He did not curse them. He asked God to guide them. This level of mercy was new to the world. It showed that strength is not found in revenge, but in self-control. He led by example, not by force. His life became a living lesson. As a leader, he lived simply. He had the power to live in luxury, but he chose humility. He mended his own clothes. He helped with housework. He sat on the floor with the poor and ate simple food. He listened to children and smiled at them. He stood when elders entered a room. He treated everyone with dignity, regardless of their status. As a teacher, he spoke in short, clear sentences. He repeated important ideas so people could understand. He never made others feel small for asking questions. He believed that learning should be easy and welcoming. He encouraged people to seek knowledge, to think, and to grow. As a husband, he was gentle and loyal. As a father, he was loving and patient. As a friend, he was sincere. As a leader, he was fair. When he finally returned to Mecca after years of exile, he did not take revenge on those who had hurt him. Instead, he forgave them. This moment changed hearts more than any battle ever could. The life of Muhammad, peace be upon him, is not just a religious story. It is a human story. It teaches us how to live with honesty in a dishonest world. It teaches us how to stay patient when life is unfair. It teaches us how mercy can heal even the deepest wounds. His character shows that real change begins inside the heart and spreads through actions. Even today, millions of people around the world look to his life for guidance. His example continues to inspire kindness, courage, and hope. His story reminds us that one honest, patient, and merciful life can truly change the world. If you found value in this story and want to keep learning English through meaningful content, please subscribe to English Talk Avenue and join us on this journey.